Welcome to part 11 of Yakuza Kiwami. And to start things off, we end up in the middle of a sub-story where this guy was dining and dashing. Oh, we get those a lot in my job. Oh, God. Dine and dashers are the worst. Seriously. Never, ever, ever go to a restaurant without any money. That's just stupid. And it can lead down to some serious consequences. And plus, it literally hurts the business. But speaking of businesses, before we go after that Dine and Dasher, there's one thing that I need to show off. Remember this alley? This used to be where the real estate king happened to be in. This was a great place to make money. Too bad that the secretary turned out to be a private eye, and moreover, my real estate business got shut down while I was in the clink. So yeah, I had no money whatsoever once we got out of the clink, except for the money that I happened to gain from Kazuma as soon as I got out. But then I eventually gained at least 800,000 yen back. But the guy we're looking for is right here. He's sitting on the corner. And then he's running away again. He was right up the street from a Taihei Boulevard key, so picking those up actually will work. But whatever the case, avoid those guys with the free samples because they're going to be handing out moist towelettes. You don't really need one, but a moist towelette will definitely be for the video store. By the way, Public Part 3 is where you're going to find this guy. Beat his ass and get it over with. He's pretty easy. And they literally has his name Dine and Dasher. But he's going to be spanked. That's what he's going to be. By the long 2x4 of justice. Walking tall. That's probably the best movie The Rock has ever done. Not gonna lie. That's the only good movie The Rock has ever done. Alright, and stay cool. Oh, Be Cool. That's the movie. I'm not too fond of The Rundown. That's just my take. And Scorpion King, yeah. There were some movies that I liked about The Rock, but there are some that hit or miss. Anyway, by doing this Dine and Dash, it's important because we got a Toughness Infinite out of that, which is probably one of the best toughness drinks in the game. One of them. Then there's Toughness Emperor. But whatever the case, we have the Drunkard side story, which that'll be probably dealt with by part 13 or 14. Yeah, most likely 13. Because the Drunkard, he's going to be asking you to go get him a drink. Thankfully, you're right across the street from a Popo, so you can get him a drink. But instead, you want to go to the Popo on Showa Street. And there's a reason for that. The Popo on Showa Street has not malt liquor, I meant Scotch whiskey. That's what I mean. Unfortunately, on the way there, we end up getting stopped by another sub-story. So I'm in the middle of trying to complete a sub-story, and I get stopped by another sub-story. I mean, kind of wish we had a cabaret club, but unfortunately, the most you're going to get is a cabaret date, not like the Cabaret Club Czar in Yakuza 0. That definitely, I gotta say, that happened to be my best series thus far on this channel, aside from the Dynasty Warriors series. I gotta say, and I thank you all and appreciate you all for watching that. But if I do get a side story or something like that, I wouldn't say a side story, but a big project like that, I would say if I ever do Like a Dragon, Yakuza Like a Dragon, I'm going to make a separate part for Ichiban confections. Because while that's not hard, it's still a rather long sub-story. And obviously I'm going to be playing the... I think I'm going to play the Xbox One version because I have the disc for it. But nonetheless, the reason why we're here, we accepted her proposal of being the bouncer for her club because these guys are coming harassing her club and all of her hostesses. So what are we doing? We're gonna beat these guys half to death. Let me go grab this motorcycle right here. For you cut! Oh god, I was about to hit him and I get knocked out. Okay, when I get the skill to where the weapon does not drop after getting hit, that will be the best thing ever. There we go. For the economy! Beating them up with an electric scooter is hilarious. Oh wait, that's a gas scooter. We don't have electric scooters around this time. But there's a bike. Or rather, there's a dead man. Let me just grab him. And by the way, by this time, I got the... Oh shit. I was about to use the heat action to where I could use one of the goons as a weapon to beat up the other one. But I also powered up Rush as well. And the Majima everywhere's definitely made it to where I got Rush combos again. And I think I got a Rush combo for Dragon of Dojima. That style is going to be with her. And by the way, you can choose any answer you want. You can. It'll have a very varying effect, but this one's the more accurate, the more subtle, in my opinion. It's not for anyone. I mean, you get a hilarious reaction from Yuina whenever you choose to be her husband or her boyfriend. She'll be embarrassed when you say boyfriend, and she'll be angry if you say her husband. However the case, you'll still get an Italian scarf. Although Italian scarves used to be a lot of money, they can be put to good use. And by good use, I mean the women in the club. That's the good use I'm referring to. But for now, let us go to Popo. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, that cigarette I bought, I stored that because I'm going to need that later. And this is the Scotch whiskey. And by the way, I had to clear out some stuff off screen so that I could add these items in. That's the only way I could actually activate that side story anyway. So I did myself a favor. Now then, before we do anything, we run into another sub-story. Only this guy literally puts contact lenses on the ground to pretend that he lost his contact lenses and someone accidentally steps on him and he tries to muscle them out of money. You know, like Zesty in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Unlike Zesty though, you could beat this guy's ass and refuse to not pay him. Zesty, you cannot go to the next chapter without getting her new contact lenses. Which sucks. And this guy's pretty damn easy, so... yeah. This is the first time you run into him. However, the sub-story isn't over yet. You have to literally trigger this guy coming over... no, this guy pulling the same scam in the same area over again. Because, quite frankly, he thinks that you're not going to come back and whoop his ass. He thinks wrong. He thinks wrong. For now, we will have to come back here. And this pissed off Kiryu. put the contact lens scammer on his shit list. Oh boy. If only every crime could be solved with fist, we would not have any. But then again, assault and battery is also a crime in and of itself. So while you're trying to delve out vigilante justice, you might be on the receiving end of justice. That's just the thing. So, he comes back only this time with a knife! And a little bit stronger. Will that help him? Nope. He'll still go down like a little bitch. Oh, and by the way, I did power up my strength too, so now even Rush is actually doing more damage. See? Like a little bitch. You know, I could stand to stop running into scammers. That would make things a hell of a lot easier. So, I just want to ask the Japanese audience who just so happen to be watching this playthrough, are there really that many scammers in Japan? I'm just wondering. Anyway, I came back to the drunkard with the liquor I bought from Soa, which you can hand him anything. I'm giving him the sweet potato wine, which, by the way, will progress this side story a little bit longer. Unfortunately, he'll give you 10 musty-ass yen. Yes, you only got 10 yen from that. However, there is a decent item you do get from him by completing this sub-story, and that's the alert hood. Now then, we ran into... Oh god, it's these guys again. Well, it's for the final time. Yep. The Bumpin' Scammers have not learned their lessons. Well, they think they do, but join them for the walk. Believe me, that's going to continue the sub-story. And as they're walking, these guys seriously did not learn anything. Why, you may ask? Because the Bumpin' Scammers wanted to get their revenge for Kiryu busting up their Bumpin' Scam organization. So, they're trying to jump Kiryu in the alley. This is not going to end well for the Bumpin' Scammers. Well, time to beat them all up. They've pretty much caused way too much trouble for the entirety of this playthrough. So, let's see. Hold on. Can I get some new abilities for these guys? I think I can. Actually, yeah, I can. Well, let's see. I need... I need one more thing from that. Oh. Unfortunately, I can't get anything from that until I actually beat the Mad Dog. So, yeah. It'll only be a matter of time before we get the Majima sensor. Okay. I guess we can raise the attack, I suppose. I mean, I'm doing this while facing these goons. I wanted to try to get these guys stronger by any means... Wait a minute. Is there any combos that I'm missing here? I know this looks a little bit boring, but... Hey, wait. Hold on. That's clothesline bash. Double finishing blow. Oh, that's for Brawler. All that is for, the 3 forms that I have. And by the way, yeah, I'm in the middle of a fight. Ah, there we go. Much better. Now then, I was looking for that. That's what I was looking for. But it doesn't matter. Come here. Come here. Ah, damn it. And guess what? So long as I'm in full heat, Rush will be doing more damage. And done. Now then, let's get some heat in. Oh, god damn it. As I was saying, let's get some heat going so that I can beat these guys down. There we go. Yeah, you can keep blocking me all you want. I'm gonna just hit me up in that wall. See? Shouldn't have blocked me. See? There you go. Come on. Get up. Get up. There we go. Pull the fences. And that takes care of the bump it scammers. Oh, sorry. Got something in my throat. And I can't believe that I just spent most of the time trying to look for a skill set. But it's okay. Those guys were easy anyway. But this is still one of the harder games in the series. And yeah, you need all the money you could possibly, not all the money, all the experience points that you could possibly muster. Because eventually, it's going to get tougher. But with that said, I'm going to end this part here. And in the next episode of Yakuza Kiwami, we have more weird shit in Kamurocho as we continue Kiryu's Hood Chronicles. This is our Man 95. Peace out and take care.